You know, I'm gonna try and keep my cool in this video. I've redone it like twice. One time it stopped without me stopping it, and it messed up or whatever. But you know, I was watching someone's video and they were doing dance moves, and one of those dance moves was called the wheelchair. You know what? I am so sick and tired of people making ignorant, stupid, horrible comments about people in wheelchairs, about people with any disability. You don't know what it's like to be in our life, so why don't you keep your mouth shut? Why don't you let us be and just leave us alone and stop naming dance moves after the wheelchair we're confined to. Now, I'm fine with being in a chair, okay? Most times, you know. Sorry, I think certain material is going to get to me more anyway. But what I can't stand is when people open their mouths and speak about things that they have no knowledge of whatsoever. Or they may, you know, maybe they don't mean to hurt you. Fine, okay? But then they make a comment that they didn't think about. They make a comment they didn't think about, and it ends up really hurting someone. Case in point. I think that's the right thing. Anyway, seriously, it's just, why? Actually, I think I used the wrong word. Anyway, but that's the point. That's what I'm trying to say. It's that, you know, the dance move was kind of like this. Okay, that's not a wheelchair, okay? I don't know what wheelchair you've been around, but the wheelchair I use, you can't see. Okay? That is how it looks. It doesn't look like, or whatever, okay? That's more like a skier. If you're gonna say things, know what you're saying. That's another thing. Know what you're saying. Okay, that looks more like a skier, not a wheelchair. Okay? And you know what? I get sick of people saying things that hurt other people, but the moment you say something about them, you know they're gonna raise heck. You know you're gonna deal with, you know, with a verbal war. You know if something's gonna happen. You know it. Period. Okay? I mean now, okay, whereas gay used to mean happy, that's what it started out as. If you say that we're gay now, you know, even if you say it the correct way, you get yelled at. People will call you a bigot, they'll call you names, but you can say as much as you want about someone with a mental handicap or a wheelchair, and you know what? Not a whole lot of people will stand up. Not a whole lot of people will say, hey, you know what, you're you're this, you're that, and you need to stop. Not a whole lot of people will call you on your garbage. You know why? Because they don't care. People care what they want to care about. They care about what they want to care about, and you know, certain things are more popular than others. Okay, if you stand up for a person in a wheelchair, you might not be popular. But stand up for a person who, you know, I mean, stand up for other stuff, and you're popular. And this is not me talking trash on anybody, okay? So don't go there. But, you know, it's just, we have a double standard. What happened to, let's all just get along? What happened to that? Huh? Okay? I'm just as good as anybody else. If you don't like it, I don't care. Anybody who doesn't agree, I'm not going to waste my time on them, because you know what? I know I'm just as good as anybody else. People, you know, don't care about political correctness. Oh, political correctness, it's so horrible, you know. Don't put limits on what I say, okay? You put limits on what I say. You put limits on what I say all the time, or at least you try. You tell me not to say gay, even if I'm saying it the right way, okay? Here's the thing about political correctness. If you want me to respect, you know, here's the thing about opinions and acceptance and all that in general. If you want me to accept you and love you and whatever, why don't you try giving some of it back to me? Okay? People say they don't like political correctness for one reason or another, but you know what? Let me ask you this. Have you ever been in my shoes? No, you haven't, and you never will be, hopefully. Have you ever been in my shoes? No. Okay, so you know what? You don't know how much it hurts when you call me a cripple, when you call me any name, when you name a dance move for wheelchairs that doesn't even look like a wheelchair, okay? Doesn't even look like you're rolling a wheelchair. Yeah. Okay? Handy-capable, differently abled, and not, okay, I'm not crippled, I'm not disabled, and I'm kind of, you know, I mean, handicap's the politically accepted word, but cripple and, you know, disabled, okay, think about this, okay, I can't walk, but you know what, I can still make transfers, and even if, I mean, if I had to, I can walk, with crutches, so don't get the idea that, oh, I'm just in here for fun, because that would be stupid. I'm not in a wheelchair for fun. I know some people are thick-skulled enough to think that. I've had people think that about me or my friends before, that we're just faking it. But yeah, I used to be able to walk on crutches, but then my upper body got really muscular for my lower body. My lower body, because I have a hole in my lower spine, my lower body, the nerves in my legs, they don't work, so I can't get muscle in my legs, okay? A little education for people. So, before you say something that's going to hurt me, or someone else, why don't you think about it first? You can't walk a mile in my shoes. Remember that. It's a video I did, maybe a month ago. You can't walk a mile in my shoes. You know why? Because I can't walk. You don't know what it's like to be me. So you know what? Stop saying stupid stuff. Okay, if you don't want me to offend you, you have no right to offend me. If you don't want me to say something about you, you have no right to say something about me. I'm sick and tired of people, you know, being like, oh, I'm just going to say something, you know, I'm going to name a dance move, but you know, the wheelchair. Oh, that can't offend anybody, right? Wrong. It does. And you know what? Here's how it goes, people. Next time, remember what you say. If you say something that's going to hurt me, you have no right to say, oh, don't say that's so gay, don't say this, don't say that, whatever I want to say. By the way, I don't use that term, that's so gay. It's a stupid term. It doesn't mean that's so stupid. It means that's so happy, okay? So, I don't use it. I used to, but I don't. Okay. I'm just sick of people's attitude. And here's another grand one. Oh, because he's in a wheelchair, he's somehow mentally handicapped. Because he's in a wheelchair, that means he's stupid. And mentally retarded people are not stupid. They're born that way, and I feel bad for them. I'm not saying they're stupid, but people associate, you know, I mean, they think that they say things about autistic people, they say things about mentally retarded people, that's, you know, or MRDD, where, you know, they talk about developmentally disabled. I'm developmentally disabled. That means development, not development, okay? Don't get twisted. Just stop the crap, people. If you want respect, give it. Okay? I'm so sick of people being ignorant and stupid and acting like the world owes them something. The world don't owe you anything, and you know what? No, it doesn't owe me anything either. Okay? But you know what? It's just sickening to me when people park in handicapped spots, when they're not even handicapped, okay? And also when people who are perfectly abled, when they take the elevator, walk, for crying out loud. You've got the ability, I don't. Walk. Sorry for yelling, people, but I have every right to be ticked off about this. So, yeah, okay, now, you know, technically now I'm disabled because I'm not able to walk around anymore on, you know, whatever, but I have, you know, by what the definition should be and what the definition is, two completely different things. Well, let's see, okay, let's look up the word disabled. Sorry, I'm just really, this peeves me. Disability definition. Okay. 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 A physical or mental condition that limits a person's movements, senses, or activities. A disadvantage or handicap, especially one imposed or recognized by the law. Okay. So by definition, yes, I am handicapped. Okay? But, or disabled, okay? But I've got a lot of things that aren't, I mean, not necessarily are disabilities, but different abilities. There's such a flaw in, you know, terms and everything that are used. It just really gets to me. If you agree with this, share it, please. Share it on your Facebook. Make a video response, something, please. Come on, people, we need to stop this crap, you know, where we're making fun of each other and saying things that hurt each other and everything like that. I was so mad about this earlier. My eyes, this would be a trick if my ears started watering up. My eyes started watering up. I'm not afraid to admit it. It makes me really upset. It really hurts my feelings when people just don't get it, but they open their mouth and they want to act like they get it. Then they get mad at me, you know, if I say something and I'm a little uninformed. Okay? But all the while, they're completely uninformed. They're saying things that shouldn't be said. Why y'all treat me any different? Now, yes, there are some accommodations that should be made. You know, I mean, I deserve to have a life. I deserve to get out. I deserve to do the same things everybody else does, you know? And there are going to be some things about my life that are different. But you know what? Please, just treat me the same. Okay? Yeah, I need, wheelchair ramps. Yeah, I need to ride the elevator. Yeah, I take transit sometimes. Not so much now, because I've got a person who drives me around personally. Long story. But, come on now. Why is there such a segregated view still? Such a view of, such segregation. And why are things so just like, okay, well, I want someone to accept me, love me, respect me, all that, but you're not willing to do it. It makes no sense. Sorry for yelling or raising my voice. Not really yelling. I could yell louder, but I am raising my voice. Sorry, but true. Alright. God bless y'all. Take care. Bye.